This week on KCAT, we are going to be getting some insights on the Catapalooza that was Tuesday, March 6th. There's going to be information about conferences that are next week. And there's more details about Prom Tickets with Mr. Morrison. On Gabe's Game Recap, we are going to be sitting down with boys basketball player Drew Ellis. I'm Reagan Williams, and KCAT News starts right now. Reporter Austin Faunenstiel caught up with some of the performers from Tuesday night at the Catapalooza for choir here at Mulvane High.
This past Tuesday, mixed chorus, women's choir, and esprit de corps came together for their annual Catapalooza concert. The three groups performed a combined 21 songs, and vocal music director Mrs. Rachel Jansen believes the concert went very well.
Catapalooza went very well. We had a decent crowd there, and they were well behaved. Everybody on stage did their best, and we put together a good show.
Solo and duet performances were sprinkled in throughout the concert. Students were able to pick songs they wanted to perform. Andrew Burgos played the guitar to the song Our God.
Well, I'm a follower of Jesus Christ, and it's just something I felt led to do, spread the word.
Samantha Copeland and Ryan Roderick performed a duet to the song Only Us from Dear Evan Hansen.
Actually, it was Sammy's idea first, and she was kind of just like, this is a really cool song, and it's a little high maybe, but we tried it, and it sounded great the first time we did it, so.
I just liked that song a lot, and Ryan can sing, and we were like, let's do it, like the day of auditions. It was dope.
This concert was the last for this year's seniors, with all three choir groups performing together.
It's sad every year when they leave. I'm proud of them for how far they've come. I always start having them in 6th grade, and I have them all the way to 12th grade, so I get pretty attached. And by the time they need to leave, it makes me sad and proud at the same time.
After spring break, they will start practice for a competitive regional music festival in April. Solos and small assemblies will perform, with those who receive a 1 rating, the highest rating, qualifying for state.
We switched to all different music, and it's more of a classical competition. We have ensemble music and solo music, so we have to get all new music prepared, and that's what we're going to get ready to do right after spring break.
Jansen is in the process of deciding which songs they will perform, and the location for this performance has yet to be determined. Austin Faunenstiel, KCAT News.
Thanks, Austin. Conferences are next week before spring break starts. Emily Barker is going to be getting some information about the conferences.
Freshmen, sophomores, and juniors all attended this week's class enrollment meetings where students received an enrollment form which is due today, March 9th, to your advisory teacher. Conferences start next week, Monday, March 12th from 4 to 7:30, Thursday, March 15th from 4 to 7:30, and the last day is Friday, March 16th from 7:30 to 3. These enrollment meetings are mandatory for each student, so make sure yours is scheduled. Emily Barker, KCAT News.
Thanks, Emily. Mr. Morrison is going to be giving juniors and seniors details about prom tickets.
Hey, other juniors and seniors, got an announcement for you just to give you a heads up. We've got tickets on sale right now going through all 3 lunches, and then also in room 504, you can get tickets before school, after school, or maybe even during advisory. Don't forget, before you buy a ticket, you need to get an out-of-date form signed by the office, and you're going to turn that in to us whenever you buy your ticket. You got to have that signed before you can get a ticket. Also, we're selling t-shirts until next Friday, so if you want a t-shirt, you got to let us know as soon as possible, okay? Tickets are $10, t-shirts are $10, prom's on April 7th.
This week on Gabe's Game Recap, Gabe is going to be catching up with Drew Ellis, and he is also giving us intel on basketball sub-state and bowling sub-state.
Thanks, Reagan. On Friday, March 2nd, the varsity bowling teams were in action at state. The girls ended up placing 6th overall, and individual medalists were Addie Schiffelbein in 6th and Kaylee Quickset in 17th. The boys placed 8th as a team, but unfortunately there were not any medalists. The varsity boys and girls basketball teams ended their season at Sub-State in Augusta. The girls ended up falling to the Orioles 50-22. Maddie Tharp dropped 7 points with 1 rebound and 1 assist. Peyton Christian netted 6 points with 2 rebounds, and Kira Parks finished off with 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. The varsity boys ended up falling to the Orioles as well, 63-44. Drew Ellis led the way, putting up 29 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists, setting a milestone of 1,000 points in his career. Trey Abisello dropped 5 points with 3 rebounds and 1 assist, and then Isaac Comer finished off with 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Ellis still has a year left, and he's always been able to shoot the ball well.
Oh, I've always shot the ball pretty well, so
Ellis plans on getting into the gym to work on his shots to keep his groove.
I just get in the gym and keep shooting.
Being named second team All-League and leading the league in scoring will continue to motivate him heading into his senior year.
Being named second team after leading this league in scoring this year.
That's it for this week's edition of Gabe's Game Recap. Gabe Daniel, KCAT News.
Thanks, Gabe. Stay tuned next week for details on Power Hour, which starts after spring break. That ends this week of KCAT News. As always, thanks for watching KCAT and have a good weekend.
I am Bailey Horniker, and KCAT News starts right now.
Okay, get up so I can actually do it.
Conferences start next week, Monday, March 12th from 4 to 7:30. Thursday, March 15th from 4 to
I'm Reagan Williams and KCAT News starts right now.
Oh.
Conferences are next week.
Next week.